Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I created this look using the Norvina ABH Volume 3 palette. If you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would deeply appreciate it if you would hit that red button below. Like this video, comment, and share. And let's get started. I think today I'm going to start with my skin. I always start with my face first and then my eyes. But I was going to start with my eyes, but then I was like, you know what? I'll start with my face first. So I'm going to start with my face, and I'm going to use this foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. And I'm going to use this Morphe sponge to apply this foundation, and I'm in shade 435. If you're looking for a good drugstore foundation, I do recommend you this at the L'Oreal Infallible. It's one of my favorite foundations. Looks so natural on my skin, although it doesn't cover everything, but I like how it just looks on my skin. I'm applying a little bit extra on this side because I really have some dark spots and acne, and I really want to cover those spots. And for concealer, I'm going to go with this ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This has to be one of my favorite concealers at the moment. I'm almost done with this concealer. It's super good, and also it's very affordable, and I'm in shade Light 18. I always like to take my concealer up to my eyelid because I like to have like a really nice base, a base that looks very even, because my skin, it's very like uneven. I do have dark spots, and I feel like my skin tone is just not even at all. So I always like to take my concealer up to my eyelid just to make sure everything's super even. And to set my face, I'm actually going to use this Shiseido translucent powder, and I'm going to take the puff that comes with it, and I'm just going to dab it all over my face. And then for my under eye, I'm actually going to go with this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Place a little bit of powder under my eye, just because we're going to go with eyeshadow that I don't know if it's actually, if there's fallout with it, and I just want to prevent that, just in case if there's any fallout, I could just clean it up easily. For today's eye look, I'm actually going to go with this ABH Norvina Volume 3 palette. It's such a beautiful palette. It has really colorful eyeshadows, and it just looks so pretty. And actually this palette, it's my sister's palette. She bought this one, and then I think she bought the Volume 2, and I just wanted to test it out, and she said, yeah, you can use my palette. And I was like, yes, because I don't have to go and purchase one. So I zoom you guys in, so hopefully you can see every detail that I'm doing. The first shade I'm going to take, it's going to be this shade B5. It's almost like my skin tone, so I'm going to use that as a transition. I'm going to take this shade E3. Although on camera it looks like it's a little bit brown, it is actually it's like a salmon color. So I'm going to take this shade, and I'm actually going to place that on the outer part of my eyelid here. There. And then I'm going to take this shade E4, and I'm going to place that on the crease, just a tiny bit on the crease. Then I'm going to go back with this E3 shade. I'm going to pack a little bit more on the outer crease because I feel like I'm losing a little bit of And then I'm going to go grab a little bit more of the E4 of that yellow, and I'm going to put that on the crease just to make sure everything's blended out. And then I'm going to take this shade D5. It is more like a pinky shimmer color, and I'm going to place that on my eyelid. I have to say I'm really disappointed on the shimmer. I thought this shimmer was going to be a little bit more pigmented, but it is super light, and I have to build this up. Okay, if you use your finger, you do get a little bit more than with the brush. Okay, yeah, with your finger you get a little bit more product. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that yellow color, E4, and I'm just gonna put it right here to blend everything out. So let's finish her face first, and then we'll go back into her eyes. So now I'm going to wipe out the excess here of this powder. For bronzer, I'm going to go with this Fenty Beauty Shady Bisque bronzer. And this is actually like a sample size that I have, so I'm going to use a little bit of that. And then on top of the bronzer, I'm going to add this Benefit Dallas. Although it's more like a blush, for me, it's more like a bronzer just because it's a very deep shade. And then for blush, I'm going to go with this Smashbox, and this is in shade Paradise. On and put on some fake eyelashes, and I did a Kiss from Style Ritzy. And then going back into my eyes, I'm going to take the shade E4 and E3, and I'm going to put those in my lower lash. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to take this shade A1, which is more like a neon green. I'm going to take that in my inner corner. And then for my waterline, I'm actually going to go with this Makeup Forever pencil, and this is in shade White. And because we have a really like bold eye look, I'm gonna go with this like mauve-y lipstick. It's actually like very nude for me. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. On top of that one, I'm actually gonna go with this too, the Sephora Collection lipstick in Tan Lines. Just a little bit, just because I'm looking a little bit weird with this one. And just to add a little bit of highlight, I'm gonna go with this Wet n Wild Crown of My Canopy highlighter. And this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. And thank you so much for watching.